Right, so vehicles ramming. I mean, let's keep doing perception because obviously, like, he didn't see it initially approaching. Does he at least see it when it crashes through the wall? Or is he
I
still
hope he
just is he
fails.
blinded? Nope, he definitely. Everybody in the area definitely sees that when it crashes through the wall and makes a lot of noise, they stop what they're doing. So this thing is likely it's going to cause a warpath that's going to hit everybody in this area. So they have to try and dive. All they got is a dodge, and then they have the soak of getting blasted with like what? It's full body and damage, so 18 points of damage.
They can either do the full defense action or they can do dodge. Those are the two things they can do.
Well, they're gonna do. That's all they can do.
That's what it looks like.
That sucks. Oh well, sucks to be them then. So they don't have full defense because it's taken.
Dodge is an actual action. You need a specific skill to use it properly.
Which is what? Like what?
Give me 1 second.
They have to roll. Wait, they have to roll it. They can't dodge. They have to roll.
No, it's an interrupt action. You can just dodge like normal.
Well, for full defense or dodge?
Both, I think. Let me check. On page 203 it says that
It's
they
an
can do a
interrupt
full
action.
defense or a dodge.
A dodge is reaction plus intuition plus gymnastics with a
Reaction,
max
intuition,
physical.
gymnastics. So let's first see. Well, they definitely don't have gymnastics. The gymnastics will actually -1 out of them because they're not trained in it. So that'll give them a 7. A 76. That's terrible. Alright, so. Well, they succeed. Well, the first guy in front, he succeeds. Like, he's able to get. Say what?
Phase's groundcraft roll. It's versus
Oh.
4 successes.
Well, that's gonna hurt.
Versus how
Alright.
many successes?
4.
So it's 4 versus
So the driver-
2. So no, he doesn't succeed then. So that guy's going to get hit. Likely he's going to take the full brunt. So this guy in general, he gets ran over. So like he doesn't even see it coming before he gets splattered. Okay, what about the guys in the back? Let's check let's see. Same thing, they don't have gymnastics either. Oh, that's what happens when you're not fit. You get run over by vehicles. The bodyguards will get out of the way.
I'd say because there's only 4 of them, you can roll them individually.
There's 6 of them.
Only 4 of them get hit this time.
Yeah, the other two are fine.
Wait, say that
It
again?
only goes up to here.
Okay, got it. Alright, so these guys would
Yeah,
probably
I'll say
just like
increase it.
hustle a little bit back this way.
Well, shouldn't you roll each of them each?
Ah, fine. Just trying to get more
The
people
more I
killed,
kill, the
aren't
better.
you?
The way it's meant to be played.
Okay, so one of them's
Dead.
not going to make it. Another one's not
Dead.
going to make it. And so only 2 of them will get out. 2 of them will get crushed. So because think of these guys as the initial ones. You hit them because they weren't paying it. Like they were the closest to the wall when these thing crashed through it. Now the leader's going to do something a little bit different.
Well, he doesn't
He's-
have an action. He can only do interrupt actions.
Not in this case. So, I mean, he's going to try something, and if it doesn't work, then he's going to try and dodge it. Well, let's see. Because the magnitude, like, this is a real complex one, so I'll have to... So, force of...
Look, the only way he'd be able to do anything else is if he had a prepared action for this specific circumstance.
Which he does.
So he was prepared for a car to come at him.
Why not? I mean, he's already on edge.
And that was the only thing that he prepared for.
Yeah, at least in this instance. I mean, you already blew up his warehouse. I think he's going to expect his vehicles to turn on him at this point. The only thing he's probably not going to expect is his own men to turn on him.
Sam,
Oh, Sam.
So yeah, so that's probably... Let's see, he's got no drain resistance. So I have to... Let's see, dude. I gotta grab that, I gotta move this. And boop. So it's 5, so he would succeed in levitating the car.
What's the mass of the car, though?
Maybe a couple tons. So hold on, let's see. Equal to the subject's mass divided by 200, rounded up.
To beat a threshold, so yeah, that's...
Would this be a 1-ton vehicle?
Oh yeah, if it's armored.
More.
Oh,
yeah, and he's got a 5, so
armored, it's more
technically
than
he
a
would.
ton.
It's 1,000
He
divided
can
by
do,
200.
He can do 1 ton, but I don't think he could do more than that.
This is more than a ton. A regular
This is an
car
armored
is about
vehicle,
2.
I think.
I mean, the most he would be able to do is maybe move it a little bit aside so he can dive to the right. But besides that, it's like he's going to exhaust himself for almost no reason. Wait, he didn't. He doesn't exhaust himself because terrain equals resistance, so... It's really just a fancy trick, really. It's like he could have just dodged it in the end anyway. But he's just moving it slightly to the right so he can dodge to the left.
That means I have to hit this guy next to him.
You'd need to get enough hits to completely able to move it, to be able to move it.
Yeah, but in that case, he'd be able to just stop it. So why would he dodge it?
As in, he wouldn't be able to divert it aside. I mean, it's coming directly at him.
Okay, so full dodge it is. So nope, not going to survive it.
Eat bumper.
Well, he does have one more trick up his sleeve. The last trick he has. Just to prevent his death. And that's...
Oh, I hope he fails.
Because in total, he's prepared one more spell for him, and it's this. I'm just showing this just so he's been doing this on the side, knowing that there's an enemy outside.
If he's rolling 2 spells, he has to split the dice between the 2 if he casts them in the same action.
Mm-hmm. But he's been doing this beforehand. Like, he hasn't... This isn't him doing this right now. I'm just showing you what the spell is.
Does that have a time limit? Or is it... What is that?
It's based on... It's really based on... Like, he can only go up to 10. Like, extra. And so far, he's only got half of that. So, it's really... He's going to have an increased armor of 5, and he's going to have 5 more hitboxes, only temporarily. Well, like, once they start getting absorbed, they go away. So, once he gets hit, the entire shield gets depleted. So, this is only a small buffer. It's like, he's still at 11-11. He's still going to get hit with 18 damage in one go. So that's... I think that'll still kill him, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it'll go right
Seems
through
like
his
it.
shield. Hold on, let me check his armor. So... And see if, like, will it be turned to stun, or will he still just become a road splatter?
I hope it's
So,
splatter.
12 armor plus 5, 17. Nope, he is going to get splattered. Anyway.
Hooray for cars.
Yep, so even with the barrier, it pops the barrier, he still gets splattered, and he flies a little bit back, but, you know, he is pretty much dead. Just a little bit short. That's the sad part. Just a little bit short. Like, he almost had enough armor to resist that, but he had 17, not 18.
No, that's what killed him. The
Yeah.
poor bastard.
What, he got hit by a car? Yeah, that's an ironic way to die,
That's it.
actually. He tried everything he could to try and stop you magically, but in the end, it's like, well, he wasn't a strong enough spellcaster, I guess.
Then again, it was an armored car.
Yeah, it was an armored car with a body. It is, like, a heavily armored car, so... Yeah, he has a nice scarf. Now he's dead. Okay, so... I mean, is that our cue? We can all... This is audible. I mean, we could hear the car ramming through the wall.
That's a good way to go. Yeah. Cue the people who actually do all the killing.
So, what, is that our cue? Or are we gonna... Is Kree and them gonna move forward, or are we
Right.
waiting for the other sniper?
Yeah, Raven has to take out the other sniper, otherwise we
Okay,
could
so...
get that dead on a
You have to... Let's see. Hold on, let me redo
I mean,
this.
he's ducking, so it's not like he's... If he wants to pop up to shoot...
No. Mara's on Sam's on holding pattern. So you get the rest of you have to re-roll your initiatives because they're still on a holding pattern. So we still need Dust, Torbjorn, and Phase. Those are the last ones we need. There's Dust. Where's the Torbjorn? Sitting on a point and with his turret killing everything. That's what he's doing.
Damn it, Torbjorn.
It's Torbjorn. All he does is just sit around. How did you get 20? Oh, because you're in the Matrix.
Matrix, yeah.
Okay, so you just rammed in all these people. You likely... I don't know, let's do Torbjorn. Can you actually see him?
I don't actually know what I did.
Torbjorn, you have to roll a perception. You're looking through the camera and seeing, can you confirm that you killed the leader? So,
what the hell is perception?
Perception is under your base. You have to enable it in physical skills. Like, you have to show all physical skills, then roll it. You have a -1, I think.
I don't have anything in it. I didn't have time to...
Okay, well, you could still roll your perception, because you didn't actually... It's still there. You can just roll it at a -1.
You can use his Matrix.
Or you can use... No, you can't use Matrix Perception. That's for Matrix looking, not for physical looking. You will find it eventually.
Just go to physical skills and then
physical
show all.
Don't show all for just the physical skills.
Yeah. Then you should be able to see it.
You got it.
Nope.
So, nope, you can't because there's too much debris and shit in the way. I mean, there's the armored car's ass sticking out of the vehicle hole that you just made. So the angle, you don't have a good angle on it. Alright, so back to Phase. Phase, you still have control of the vehicle. And they're trying to just shut it off, but they can't because you have command. They're doing everything from like... I don't know, you can't really see into the building very well.
Well, all I know is go forward.
Yeah, so just keep driving forward into these guys.
Just
Why not? So you're just going to drive another 20. Which direction, though? Are you just heading the same direction? Yeah, so...
Yeah.
All you know is one direction.
Here, so we would just
that
way.
So they have to, once again, roll... Let's see.
Until I get a stop command.
So it's going to keep rolling. I think all these guys are about to get run over. But you have to roll your drive skill again.
How are the guys in the car reacting?
They're trying to stop the vehicle. Like, they're going as far as they're starting to shoot the consoles, but... I mean, this thing is designed to resist even internal damage. Okay, so...
Oh, damn.
2 of them will... Actually, 3 of them will survive. 1 of them is going to get caught. Like, these guys are still running. So, this guy's going to dive to the side along with that guy. The third guy is not. He's going to get crushed.
The car's tires just spurs over the dead mage's face.
Yep, so it keeps going, like, he keeps going and it busts out of the other side of the building.
Ha! I found the truck. I mean the car.
Oh, we got the vehicle. So Krianos, we're on holding pattern. Torbjorn, what's your plan? Like, you're on visual, you see the vehicle goes in, goes out the other side. Like, you can see through the hole now, roughly.
You tell him, okay, you went completely through the building. You may want to turn around and try that again. See if we can hit some more. Looks like you killed a few of them.
What? Killed people? The fuck?
Oh, that is
So,
the
I
goal
mean,
here, isn't it? Kill the
this thing
bastard
comes
that was
at
shooting
Dust, you could see it from this angle. Do a perception. Like, how good is your perception, anyway? I think you have the best perception among us.
Really?
I don't know, do you? Just roll perception. Let's see if you can actually... Are you paying attention to the fact that a car just busted out of the other side of the wall?
I'm pretty sure that
Presumably that'd
forces
be
you to draw attention.
Yeah, it's dry. Like, all the people inside already saw all this craziness happen, and they're like... They're still getting prepared, but their preparation, like, stops for a second. It's like, whoa, what the hell just happened? So, yeah, everybody... I think most... Even Raven sees it, and she's looking at the other sniper.
I'm not seeing it, I'm hearing it.
Hearing it, seeing it. You know it happened. Like, you hear it crushing through the walls. Alright, so back to Torbjorn. It's like, so you saw that. You said he's gone too far, but that's just talking, so you can still do something.
Damn it, Phase, you've gone too far.
I mean, I can't do anything without shutting off the cameras, can I? Unless I can find some other cameras elsewhere.
You've already taken control of the 2 cameras they have. Like, the only other thing you can do is shut them off, but besides that...
Nah.
You could turn off all their devices if you wanted to.
Okay. Wouldn't that involve him getting... So he's going to use his laptop to try and turn off their comm network, probably. That would be ideal.
Yeah. You could put it on a loop to keep closing every time they try to open it.
Okay.
You have mail. Ooh, you have mail. What? You have
so
mail.
you'd have to use another
That's
hack
a
on the
better
fly.
thought.
Say
Can
what?
I just basically DDoS them? Just send them a bunch of spam?
Yeah, that's another hack on the fly. Just DDoS there.
Alright.
Or is that another skill? Is that not hack on the fly? Or is that...
It depends on what you want to do. If you want to disable their
he's trying to
their
DDoS
actual
them.
devices,
Overload their
that'd
devices.
be like closer to like a hammer, I think,
Yeah.
or a data spike. I don't remember which one.
I think data spike.
By the way, you
well,
might
I don't know.
want to
It's
mark 'em if you're gonna use
I
that.
think it's situational. It's like, data or yeah.
We can brute force them.
Yeah, or brute for. There's so
That-
many
that works,
choices,
too.
isn't there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You were
so
talking over my head right now.
so you have hammer, which does 2. Like hammer alone would probably destroy one person's device. Because they have rating 2 devices from experience, so a hammer would probably take out a device. But this is like he wants a wide-scale DDoS attack, which disables their whole network. So how would we?
You can only take 2 targets at a time unless you target the host itself, which I don't recommend.
Yeah, you'd probably that would be bad.
Yeah.
Why's that?
Because you would probably
Because-
kill yourself or kill your machine.
Your like OS score skyrockets. They find you. They kill us all.
Yep.
You can target 2 people at once, though. That I know. It's a program called Fork.
Okay, so he has to run, but isn't fork like a symbol, like a regular action?
Yeah, it's a free action. You can swap to that,
okay.
then target 2 people at once.
So he's saying, it's like it seems like hammer is the option we're using here, because hammer is enough to destroy a device.
Actually, use brute force attack.
Brute force, yeah, that works too. All right, so let's
it's
keep it
1
let's keep it
matrix damage,
simple.
but-
Let's go with the brute force attack. It's under your matrix actions.
You get 1 mark, plus every 2 net hits is a +1 to the damage.
Okay, so 1 mark. So type in the net. Let's see how many net hits he gets. He needs at least 2. He
Yeah.
only got 1, so their devices
So
are
it's
starting
1
to get.
damage.
Yeah, their
It's
devices
just
are
1.
starting to get scrambled.
And they get notified, by the way,
Yeah,
that they're getting
so-
smacked.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows. Like they're trying to communicate through comms, and then they start breaking up. The comms start acting strangely.
I'm
and
going
they're
to
trying-
target the 2 that are in the car.
Yeah, so I mean, this targets everybody on that network. So
Oh.
It's
all
single
their
target.
comms are now starting to become garbled, and now their communication is starting to go a little bit less.
I think
That's
it's single
confusing
target
me
only.
now because yeah,
It's
single
target unless he has
target
fork.
only.
Yeah,
And I do
it's
have
individual
fork.
device. Okay, so if you have fork, you can target the 2 guys in the truck, and it works for
Okay,
both of them.
well, so he's using a fork. All right, so the people in the car are starting to become less. They're becoming isolated. All right, so moving on.
What the fuck are you doing? Yeah.
So Raven, you're up. You got to take out the other guy. No? Yes, maybe. Don't forget to press your buttons to enable your talk.
Cricket, cricket.
Is it? It's like, did you walk away? Is it? Did I miss an AFK somewhere? I hope you're paying attention, Star.
Oh, me.
Yeah, you.
Sorry.
You're Raven, aren't you?
I was phasing out for a second.
Yeah, pay attention.
She became one with the Fae.
Yeah, alright. You have to kill the other sniper so that the assault team can move in. And Kree has kind of an idea. I have a plan. It's like, my idea is, she's pretty strong, right? So ideally, can't she just use her riot shield and just bust through the wall? Like, Kool-Aid Man, that shit?
Probably.
Goddamn.
Yeah, probably. So we just get to the wall, and then we just Kool-Aid Man our way in there.
Vicinity.
Say what?
And then get shot by everyone in the immediate vicinity.
There's in this current area, there's only like 3 guys. And remember, it's Kree. She's a troll. Trolls have thermal vision. I can see heat signatures.
Still, just like, hey!
Well, she has like, how much armor? 20-something? Like, she can take a few shots, while the other guys behind her will shoot everything in the room. Hold on, let me actually... 24 armor. She has enough armor to withstand that many bullets. You know what I should have did? I should have looted some of that custom armor. In fact, I'm going to do that from one of these trolls.
If they have any left.
Yeah, if they have any left, hopefully. I mean, you did run over some people, and let's hope their armor's intact, but I don't think it is. We'll find out.
Oh, it do die.
Yeah. Well, first of all, let's see, so he's crouched, he can't dodge. Let's at least roll it properly, since apparently proper rolling is what we're doing today.
Unless he's unaware, like completely of her existence,
Yeah.
then he can dodge.
He can dodge? Wait, if he's unaware of her existence, he can?
Unless he is unaware, he
Yeah,
can
he
dodge.
doesn't even
So
know,
because-
like, he's prone,
because he
on the
knows
ground.
she exists, because he knows she exists, he can attempt to dodge.
But he's prone, to try and
So
avoid
he gets a
getting...
-2.
Alright, fine. It's not like that's gonna do anything. It's still gonna kill him. It only will resist like 1 extra dice, so a total of 2. He'll still have 17 damage, which is way above his armor, and that'll still kill him. So, I mean, this is one of those, he's prone and you're blasting him through his head, through his entire body, and the bullet exits the other side of his body.
So you shot him through the ass, man. What the hell?
Yeah. Shot him through his head and out of his ass, so... Probably destroyed a lot of his
Feed that
internal
bitch.
organs with the velocity of the bullet. So that is our cue. Like now that the top's not actually, do I have a? I do have a sound effect for that.
Pew!
No, it sounds something like this. So, and then goes through his head, out of his ass, and then now it's our cue. That's our, but that we're not up yet. We're back to phase in the car.
So we can run.
Say what?
I think we had a delayed action so we can still run.
Yeah, like...
Oh, we have a delay. Yeah, that's our cue. So once we see the last sniper die, I guess we make a run for it. How far can we move?
I can move,
Depends on the
I think
character.
only 20.
Okay, so I mean we can all
You can
move
only
20
try to
because they can
sprint.
all move 4.
Yeah, roll sprint if you want to move further.
I think we're good without it. We don't want to give ourselves too much away.
Well, there's no one to see you, so...
Good point. All right, so I guess we'll roll soups. We'll
I
roll
already rolled my
sprint.
sprint and failed. Crap.
You failed your
So
sprint.
roll running, and that'll do the sprint action.
All right, so wait, who sprinted and failed?
I did.
Okay.
I didn't get any hits, so I just did my normal
You do realize
speed.
that Kree is a pursuer. She has the ability to. She has a very good running skill. And I will show you what I mean. So, she got all 6 hits. Jesus.
So she can move an additional 6 meters,
12
I think.
meters.
12 meters,
No, the
so...
trolls only can do 1 per hit.
Okay.
Well, 6 meters?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's in front. She's already... Now we got Aaron. I don't think Aaron actually can run. You can roll Aaron's sprint. Run, whatever.
Does he even have it?
I don't know. Well,
I don't
everybody
even have
has it.
control,
It's
bro.
just, does he have it trained? Is the better question. With this new system we have, you have every skill. It's just the way if you roll something you're not trained in, it's -1.
Unless it's something complicated.
Yeah, like
There are certain
magic,
skills you
or
require.
resonance, or adept skills, or that type of stuff. But simple stuff like running, alright, so he's ahead another 2 meters.
He'd be ahead 4 because there's no troll.
Okay, so boop. So everybody, Mara, you're the most unfit here.
Yeah, she's kind of scrawny.
Yeah, so
That would be me too.
So there's Kree's in the front. She's got her shield up as she's running. You have Aaron who's got his rifle out as he's running, and then you're in the back. It doesn't help. Are you still carrying that assault weapon, the LMG, as well as the Gauss rifle?
No, that's still in the.
Okay, so just the Gauss rifle.
Yeah.
And then we move on to phase. So let me
Well, I'm
cancel
being
out.
directed.
Okay, so Mara's down to 4. Let's see, where's the... Oops. And Aaron, I think, hit 0 now? Because you
Yeah.
got 8. Alright, so let me... And then your phase, you're up.
Well, I'm being directed to the group.
Where?
To the group of guys.
Which group of guys? Oh, there's no more... The cameras can't really guide you anymore, because you're in the building now.
Well, I was
But you
told to
can
turn
just say
around.
turn right.
I mean, you're going to have to... Who's so dust, you're going to tell him to turn right?
Oh, I assume Torbjorn would.
Okay. Torbjorn's cameras can't see him from inside the building. Like, the cameras only cover the main courtyard, this area.
Okay then. Yeah,
So-
turn right.
Dust is telling you to turn right. So,
Like a 180 right?
Yeah, like full U-turn.
what
Okay.
skill would that be for spatial awareness? Because he's in the Matrix, and he's saying turn right. It's like, what's to say he's going to be accurate enough to be close to
Oh,
what
the
you
Matrix
think
is
he
like
should
the
do?
real world. It's like a 1-to-1 relationship. So 180 in the Matrix is like a 180 in real life.
Okay, so
The
she
only
says
difference
do
is
a
it's
180,
electronics.
but doing a 180 would basically point you back the way you just came.
But you'd be turning whilst carring.
So you're saying turn a 180, like drive forward a little
Like
bit,
a
then
U-turn.
turn a 180.
Oh, okay. So like a U-turn.
Yeah,
Yeah, so do a U-turn, and that's she's assuming that you're going to do enough so that you run right through the building again.
Shit.
Now I'm wondering if this is going to cause enough structural damage to make that inner part collapse. It's going to be a little bit more durable than that. It will survive.
No.
Of course, the people are probably not going to like us after we're done doing this because we just destroyed their homes.
Well, most of them are pretty dead anyway.
Yeah, but there's still 20 unaccounted for, so we don't know where the rest of them are. We'll figure it out. Or we won't, whichever one happens. So, car. Let's see, we have trees to worry about. But it's got such a thick body that it'll quickly just run over whatever trees are out there.
Wait, why did you
Fuck
minus
yo,
off?
goddamn trees.
Say
Why
what?
did you minus off Mara, Kree, and Aaron's turn?
But was I not supposed to do that? Didn't we just roll
No,
them?
they had a held action. This was.
They
from the
used their
previous
action
turn.
to run, the
Their
sprint.
held action to run, not their action this turn.
Okay, well just
You
add them
can
up,
hold
add them
an
back
action
again, because
for
they're still.
the
That
turn.
means it's their turn now. Wait, we're still on the other. I don't understand. I thought we were still. I thought we were still on the same phase.
No, we've gone on to another turn. Otherwise,
So
we
the
wouldn't
held
roll
action doesn't
initiative.
count towards their initiative.
No, it's just something that they do.
All right,
when
then add 10
that
back to them.
happens.
So while I continue with what we were doing. Okay, so now we have to... The car's going to go this way. It's going to run over most of the trees in that area. The guys on the inside are trying to destroy the internal consoles. Like, they're just taking their assault weapons and they're going to fire it straight into the consoles.
Oh, bouncing bullets.
Yeah,
That's
so...
Yeah. Nice.
I mean, they don't have much choice. It's like, this vehicle's running out of control. It already killed a lot of people. What else are they going to do? We got the two guys inside. They're taking their assault rifles. It's like, just because it's resistant to damage doesn't mean it's not bulletproof. So first they have to destroy the internal. Like, this thing's got more durability than structure. I'd say the body on the inside is about half, so 8 inside. Oh, it's 19. It's 18, so it's 9 inside. So it has 9 health, and its armor is what? It's 9 armor, 9 health on the inside of the structure. Jesus.
Huh.
So they have to damage the innards quite a bit in order for them. But there's 2 of them, so they might be able to.
Let's hope not.
So they're both going to take, like, the vehicle's out of control. They have to take both their assault rifles, and they're just going to try and lay into it and hopefully stop the vehicle.
I'm hoping that'll bounce around and have a chance to hit them.
Okay, so I don't think they can get critical glitches that easily. So
Like even that
let's see,
glitch.
body plus armor. I wish I still had the vehicle. I really need to, like, I now have to take these vehicles and turn them into NPC pieces, because if we're going to use these vehicles consistently, we need to have just tokens that are used for them. Like the GMC Bulldog, I'll have to make I'll have to make one for that. Because each one has their... Hold on, let me just roll a soak here. This is for the GMC Bull. I just want to see how they're formatted. So it's formatted just like us. So it rolls the body and it rolls the armor. So it still rolls 18. So slash... What's the real long code for that? There it is. I wish I could just copy the code. That would be nice, but I can't. No, because, let's see, 16... 16d6 is what I'm going with. Why did you roll that?
What you can do instead is you can just make one character sheet for your vehicles and then just put everything in the vehicles tab.
But each vehicle has a different body and armor.
Yeah, just you have different slots for it.
5, 6, 7. Yeah, that would make sense. So 6 successes, which means it will block 6 damage. So only 7 damage. They're both doing it, so... Hold on, let me see what... 15, so... Let's see. 7 damage, that'd be 8, and that would be... 7. Which is enough to pretty much... Say, what? What just happened? Who got lost? Oh, I guess Earthroot got lost. So I take it something, yep. Okay, well, that happened. Moving on. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out how this order would go, because right now it said they would do enough damage to disable the vehicle, but is that before, or is that after it's already been driving? So, to put it in perspective, it's this will kill the vehicle's innards, and this will probably stop the vehicle.
Well, they wouldn't be putting the brakes on it, just make it stop.
No, it would just roll. It would either keep rolling, or it would likely keep rolling out of control until it hits something that'll stop it.
Just roll initiative for the Anarchist, and if they're above phase, then they did it beforehand. And
Alright, that'll work.
They're below phase.
It also depends, because they control, like, hit the control panel for steering and stuff. It's a different system than the brakes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, like I said, it'll stop the vehicle from operating, but it won't stop the vehicle. They'll probably keep driving.
Yeah.
So let's see what their initiative score looks like. So 11,
Oh.
which is after, one after. So this is they're gonna stop the vehicle after it's already run over more people. So it's still going. They're getting ready to fire at it. It's gonna drive through this area, probably hitting everybody in that area. So now we have to go. Let's see. What is it? 7d6 is what they have to roll.
I don't remember. The page is 2 or 3.
Yeah, there's 7 of them.
Oops. Wait, what? It was reaction and what?
Reaction and the I one.
Intuition.
Intuition.
So those other guys were taking. Apparently, these guys, like, I rolled the other ones wrong. They're supposed to have 9, not 6.
Oh no, it's because they had the -1 from.
Yeah, but even the
gymnastics.
-1, it's like they should, because they have 6 intuition and 4 reaction, so they should have 9, not 10, or 9, not 7. So the bigger guys have 9.
It's still versus what was your groundcraft roll? 6?
Yeah, do the
Yeah.
groundcraft. Wait, what was it? 6?
Yeah, it was 6.
Jesus. All right. Well,
Yeah.
for the sake of speed, we're just going to roll one of these. It's like, okay, what do we want? Do we want speed or do we want accuracy? Which are we in the mood for?
I prefer accuracy personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't take very long.
Yeah, it does, because I have to roll 7 of these. It sounds easy in theory, but re-rolling the same crap apparently is not so easy, because it's asking for 3 things and you can't repeat the 3 things. I don't think they can go above. What is it? 8?
6.
It's above. He rolled a 6. I don't think, unless they hit the limit, there's no way they'll actually avoid this.
So they're all fucked.
Yeah, it seems like it. So that doesn't look like any of them are going to get out of the. Nope, none of them are going to get out of the way. So the vehicle turns
Well,
around.
those
You
guys
put
deal
the
with
pedal
them.
to the metal. It crashes through the building again. Runs over everybody inside the building. Hopefully they learn from this, because this is like, or maybe they won't. I don't know.
They won't live long enough to learn.
Yeah, they won't. Well, these ones won't, definitely. But maybe the ones in the future will.
The car itself will also take damage from this.
Yeah, so. How much damage, though? Because it broke through 4 walls with, like, what's the formula for the damage it would take from a ramming action?
It's on page 203, I think.
Okay, so damage. Hello. Now here, make a damage resistance test as normal. So every time you ram, you have to make a damage resistance total. Which, in short, you get hit. It's how this works is apparently you resist ramming damage with body plus armor -6, with -6 armor penetration. Well, that's for characters. Let's see. Okay, reaction, intuition. Wait, what does it say you receive damage?
It's gotta be near somewhere. I thought I read it. I'll keep looking.
Because it doesn't say it actually does. Like, I'm reading it, it's like each driver must make Oh, and there's a second part of this, which is apparently you're supposed to make a threat. You're supposed to make a vehicle test, get above 2 in order to keep control of the vehicle. So you have to make how many tests? 4 tests in total to see if you still have control.
Which skill?
Whatever you're using to drive the vehicle.
Oh,
Just more ground
okay.
crafts.
Yeah, just to make sure that it's
it's
did you have
actually,
control of your vehicle, or was this just all random circumstance?
I believe it's control device.
Yeah, it's
if I'm not mistaken.
whichever one. So I mean, just roll that 4 times. Like roll the number itself, the total 4 times. Okay, so you had, when you first initially started this adventure, you didn't really have control of the vehicle. You were just kind of guessing where he might be. So that was just, you killing the leader was an accident. The rest you did on purpose.
I'm not a murderer. The car is.
Yeah, apparently so. You just kind of kicked it in the high gear and pointed a direction.
That's it.
The other times you were actually aiming it. So, yeah, I don't see a part where you actually take
It
damage.
says the ramming vehicle must resist only half that amount. Under ramming.
Okay. For what?
I assume
Let's
the
see.
damage?
Yeah, so he has to make a damage resistance test, which is like, what is it? Body? No, it's So you would have to take the full body in damage, like half of that in damage, and see if you can resist that. So you have to do a damage resist test for the vehicle, which was, don't even
It
remember.
was... Yeah, I don't remember.
So it was like 18 and 18 for armor and body, and you have to resist 9 damage.
Would it only be 8 damage? I thought he had... Oh wait, never mind, you're
Yes,
right.
18 armor, so 9. Alright, so let's see. Let's see if I can roll that. I wish there was a way for me to copy this weird ass code, whatever this is. Well, there is. I'm
You should
doing
be
it
able
now.
to.
So it's 18 plus 18. What's the... Is there a limit? I don't think there is. Let's see. Alright, so let's roll that.
There isn't a limit.
Okay, so blah blah. I don't think that's not rolling correctly.
Yeah, 1 sec. I'll do it.
That's not, because we need to roll that 4 times to see is the vehicle incapacitated before they can even start ramming people. Vehicle combat. Just more things to have to learn. It's much easier when we don't consider these options. The only time we ever really
That's no
consider these
fun.
options is when people start asking the questions. So that's 1. You need another, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the vehicle's intact. All that ramming, and it doesn't even damage. This thing is an armored car, so it'll ram through a house pretty easily.
I love it. Damn.
Hot
Only
damn.
problem is now they've disabled its innards, so your control is lost of the vehicle.
At least steering wise.
So, no, I mean like, well, I don't know. Let's because they
Like in
can
hijack the entire
incapacitated
system.
its innards, but now we're trying to figure out does that make you lose control?
Well, the computer isn't really
Say what?
fully in the dashboard, is it?
Say what?
No, they're different parts.
So they're tearing apart the dashboard. They're blasting it with their assault rifles. I don't know. We'll just have to test that in a minute. So moving on. So I guess we're up to Kree now, and Kree, we're still moving forward. So we're gonna get about here. Aaron, I guess is right by. Like you said, you can move initially 20 meters, right?
I said I can't. I don't know what their movement speed is.
Okay. How can you tell movements? Like, they're still... Everybody's got 4, so we can all move the same distance. Or is that incorrect? Hold on, let me double check and make sure that...
Yeah, it should be just agility times 4. I guess that's where your movement is in the main page.
Okay, so agility times 4, so... Yeah, we'll check Aaron. Do you check Aaron? I'll check Kree, and we'll see if we actually got that movement speed correct, or did we just do it wrong?
I don't have access to Aaron.
You sure? Well, who... Oh, Zero has access to Aaron. Wrong person. Yeah, Kree still has 20. That's odd, but her agility is less. That's
Aaron
peculiar.
has 20.
Okay. Yeah, all of them say 20, so I don't think that's... Is that correct, or is that incorrect?
Seems correct.
That's like, Oh, well, for the sake of this, we'll have to look over that later. Alright, so Zero's apparently not there. He just left. Okay, you still have full access to Mars' sheet? Yeah, because that's for backup purposes. Okay, so everybody's in position, and Kree's just gonna break through the wall.
Just Kool-Aid Man it.
Yep, just Kool-Aid Man it. So she's gonna use... What is a... That would be... Would that be just the base... Would that be strength plus body?
How about we just consider her a vehicle and have her just,
We'll just do strength plus body then. That's probably the easiest.
I mean, if I get on her shoulders, then she's basically a vehicle, right?
Ha ha ha. So,
No, I mean, she can just...
what is her physical
same thing
limit?
with ramming.
Her physical limit is 10. Jesus. So she has to... It's basically a damage her strength plus body, which is she gets 5 successes, versus the building itself, which is just a 66, I think. Which it only got 2 versus 5, so I will break down the wall.
Okay, so how you do this is you do an unarmed attack against the wall.
Alright. So there was an official way to do this.
Yeah, it's in breaking barriers.
Alright, so unarmed attack
But,
versus the wall.
You need to do physical damage for it to even affect the wall. So
Right.
first of all, do her unarmed attacks, do physical damage.
Alright, boop. So it was supposed to go, but apparently it didn't.
Trig?
Did we just lose connection?
No, as in do her physical attacks, do her unarmed attacks, do physical damage, like...
Yeah, I'm
No more
doing her
than
unarmed
you need.
attack, but it's not working. Great. It's because, hey, guess what? I forgot to swap it over to the proper things. Is Riot Shield considered unarmed? I think it is. Or is that exotic?
Exotic.
I don't have any exotic weapon skills, so that basically means I suck with that weapon. Alright, so, boop, I just swapped it properly, so now it should work. So, then I guess I roll the wall health, or... Because it's 4-6, it's 4 health and 6 armor, so...
Okay, give me a second. I seem to have lost it.
Right. How'd you lose it? You were just on it.
Okay, destroying barriers.
What page is this on?
Resolve the damage resistance by rolling the barrier's structure plus armor.
So it's... Okay, that's easy. It's just... So it only got 2 successes versus the 4. And you say the rest is just physical damage to the structure.
Physical damage to the structure if you destroy in like every what's the structure of this?
4.
So
Versus
for every
like
4
14
points of
damage and only resist 2.
For every 4 points of damage, you can do a 1 meter squared area like destroyed.
1 meter squared? So yeah, she'll bust through that wall pretty easily. It's like maybe the max. It's like 1 meter. That's pretty damn thick. That's a lot of structure she just blew out.
A 1 meter squared like area.
Yeah, which is a block, which is what she's busting through.
Area, not block. Like if it's depending on its thickness, it should have more structure.
Yeah, 4. Wait, 1 meter. Wait. So in total, you're saying 4 damage only gets rid of 1 structure.
No,
Oh, like 1 meter. Look, I'm drawing it on the map.
It's not a meter radius. It's a meter.
Yeah, a square, which is that X there. Hold on, let me align us. That X there is 1 meter area, right?
That's a meter cubed.
So what's a meter area?
It's just of the wall. So it's
So just the 1 cube is how much she's busting down, right?
Well, it's not a meter thick, is it?
So how thick is this damn wall? It's like Oh god, we're making this more complicated than it needs to be.
Point is, she's going
10
through.
centimeters thickness.
Wait, a standard wall is 10 cent. Wait, what?
No, that's the. With the rating you've given it, it is 10 centimeters thick.
Okay. And you said I could bust up to a meter, right?
You gotta use Imperial, man.
That's not Imperial. That's we're using the metric for a reason.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
but
and
it was a
Well,
joke.
for one, we're in Berlin, so we can't use Imperial.
I love how people like use Imperial and they like get with the program, but it's like everywhere on the world uses.
Yeah, everybody. The program is the metric system. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Well, focus. So, in theory, I can bust through that wall.
She can bust through a 2 meter high, 2 meter wide.
Yeah. So the
it's
wall
nothing.
right in front of her, like.
Yeah. If it's 10 centimeters thick of wall.
It's not though. It's less than that. So we're still back at the same point. She easily just busts through the wall.
Yep.
So I mean, shield for like she just looks at you back, makes sure you're in position, and then she just puts her shield in front of her and just ramps straight through the wall. Now, obviously, they're going to all hear that, so every gun in that area is going to be pointed in that direction. So let me get their initiatives. So, I mean, what about the rest of you? So Mara and then Aaron, are you just going to follow suit right behind
just
her?
running up here took, I think, our actions.
Okay. I thought running was a... At least within 20 meters, I thought that was a free action, no? Or are we... I keep getting those confused.
So
Is that a
I'm
simple?
pretty sure it's a simple action to move.
So
and
you
it's a
can't
free
shoot
action
right
to
after.
Make that a run. You could shoot if you wanted. You just wouldn't be
Okay.
able to aim in the same.
Okay, so you can't aim. You can at least shoot into the hole I just made. Preferably not hitting me.
Aim for losers.
Okay,
Just shoot
so...
that guy out in front.
Yeah, there's a guy right in your line of sight, so...
And of course, this is going to be a push it to the limit.
Okay, so... Hole's open, both guns are aimed inside, there's a guy right in front. He's probably going to get vaporized by this, because this is a shock assault. He doesn't even know the wall's going to cave in. So he's unaware, this is a -8. He is vaporized. There's no surviving that. Like, you'll do a total of 18 damage. That's including what he's resisting, so... You know, he gets turned... So it's back to normal business as usual. He's turned into a mist of red.
Oh, fuck.
Ghost rifles, man.
It's Gauss rifles. So Mara just fired,
Basically
so...
shooting a small tank round. I don't know.
Yeah,
why you're
so...
surprised.
We just fired, Mara's fired, and then we have
That's
Aaron.
the quality you got.
What's Sam gonna do? Is Sam still just chilling? Like... Wizard's dead, because he ran him over. A lot of their bodyguards are dead.
Sam's just taking it now.
Yeah. Do you want to just remove him from the torn order, and he's just gonna rest for the while?
I mean, if things get hairy, he's going to come out, but I don't think
Alright,
it's going to get hairy.
so for now, we'll set him to 0. And then if he decides to act, he'll act. Okay, so Aaron, which is 0, is that guy just turned to a bloody mist. There's still 2 more guys in there. They're completely by surprise.
You only have a simple action left.
Yeah, so he can only fire like 1 shot, and then after that he's out.
Situational modifiers are like 2, isn't it? For the spies?
No, they just can't dodge.
Ah, right.
Because, I mean, they weren't expecting Kree to just bust through the wall, create a hole, and then you guys to shoot into the hole.
Oh, I gotta change his weapons again.
Okay. What, back to... It didn't save again? I shouldn't be surprised, but...
No.